Hey everyone, welcome to the channel again. Just made a quick clip regarding rifle paint. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like painting their firearms, but for those of us that are real men, we do this to blend in better to whatever environment you're in. Black will stand out a lot of the times, especially under night vision. I normally start off by painting anything I don't want, covering anything I don't want paint on. The Law Tactical folder, the red dot sight, which I normally remove, but I didn't want to re-zero it. Flashlight, cap and lens, trigger, the forward assist, where your charging handle goes, and I normally put a magazine where the magazine goes. What I'm doing right there, I'm covering the barrel with paper. It's a little cheat trick that I learned. I don't like getting paint on my barrel or gas block or gas tube, so that's why I do it. And I make sure to put extra tape over the RDS. Alright, quick Walmart run, guys. Came to get some Rust-Oleum camouflage. This one is in khaki. Let me see the other one, sugar. And then I'm also taking some camo sand. I already have brown and black and olive green at home. So what do you say we get back home and finish painting the rifle, sugar?
I don't know.
Remember, when you're painting, you want to make sure to do multiple coats. Let one dry off and then move on to the next. I started off by spraying it with a sand color, just to give it a base coat for whenever it gets scratched. I fully cover everything with several coats, and then I allow time to dry off. I hang it so that it doesn't have to lay on either side, ruining the paint and leaving imperfections on your finished product. Again, get both sides. Make sure you're applying even coats. And here I moved on to camo khaki to give it a little bit of a darker hue. Again, make sure to get any and all angles. You don't want to leave any darker or lighter than the others, and it should come out very nice. Don't be a wuss. Again, gang, I was just wanting to do one solid color until the digital stencil comes in to do more of a Marpat AOR1 escape scheme, but for now, I really like this. Once assembled, it should look pretty good. I then move on to applying heat. You can use a heat gun or a hair dryer. I use a heat gun because it's stronger and it'll help get the paint wet again in parts where there's imperfections, which will help flatten out the paint and in return fixing your mistakes. Make sure to get both sides. Don't sit on one spot too long, because if you do, that's gonna again just make the paint run, and you don't want that. Once it's all said and done and you get both bottom, the top, the sides evenly, you can begin to remove the tape from wherever you place tape on that you didn't want to get paint on. Do it slowly, that way any paint that's still wet doesn't fall off. I normally will wait a day before mounting anything, but it was a nice warm day and the heat gun got everything even drier, so I wasn't afraid to have any paint flake off or anything like that. Don't forget any of the tape or paper, because once you let off a few rounds, you're gonna start a flamethrower. Again, I put everything back on the sling, and this is the finished product.